Okay, well, since starting over here at USF, my honors college, I've done a lot more than I expected I would in the first semester. From the very first orientation and learning about undergraduate research, which I didn't know about in the beginning, it excited me to know that I could apply what I was learning day one. And so from there, I started going to a couple workshops and as well talking with people in the honors college, such as mentors like Dr. Bishop and just teachers who actually cared about me and what I was doing rather than my grade, and receiving opportunities such as working at Moffitt as a freshman. So I think that was pretty big for me. And to know that I'm just continuing climbing and getting the help and getting the leadership from the honors college is very encouraging.
My classes are largely taught as a seminar style, which means that the number of students don't exceed around 20 and they're small classroom sizes. The advantages of this are that my students all know each other. I understand my students' positions and where they are intellectually because I get to interact with them on a far greater basis.
I've done all the required honors classes, and those in itself are a great thing because coming from the IB program, I was used to a very strict curriculum, a lot of memorization, busy work, stuff like that. And when you come to these kind of classes where it's a bit more laid back, more focused on discussion rather than test scores, it's kind of a relief because you've been used to these kind of dredging stuff, and now you actually get the chance to be able to learn in a more conducive environment, I think. And I think, honestly, in those classes I've gained the most personal and relevant knowledge that I'll continue with me throughout my life.
So I work with stroke and stem cell therapy in the Center for Aging and Excellence in Aging and Brain Repair. Research is probably the coolest thing that I've ever been involved with. It's just really interesting seeing how research is done, because you hear about these new techniques that doctors use and you just kind of wonder how these techniques are evolved or how they're performed. And so you kind of see the other side of, I guess if you're interested in doing medicine, you kind of see the other side of the spectrum.
So I did the Costa Rica trip 2 summers ago, and we took the class in spring, and then at the end of the spring semester we went to Costa Rica for 2 weeks. For me, going to Costa Rica was special because it was the first time I'd been out of the country since I was 5 years old. So I was really excited to have a out-of-country experience, and especially going with peers of mine who I had relations with and got to know them better, and just having that social bond of going to a country. When it came to funding for the trip, luckily being in the Honors College, they offer travel scholarships, and also for living in the Honors LLC, you get a scholarship there too. So funding for the trip wasn't too bad. Taking a trip to the Honors College first, I definitely would encourage, because it allows you that close-knit group of friends and peers you can go with and make bonds stronger, and getting to know the advisors and people here that work in the office better as well. And I think it prepares you for if you want to go out on your own and do a study abroad trip through USF as a whole. It kind of gives you a little like putting your feet in the water and getting you a little bit used to traveling on your own and getting that experience out there.